So I have Jelmer van Ast with me today, the CEO and founder of Conference Campus. So welcome.
Thank you for having me.
So very busy show, Jelmer. Tell us about Conference Campus. Let's start there. What's it all about?
Right, we're an event app company, mostly servicing medical scientific associations and PCOs.
Yes.
And they can build their own app on our platform that provides year-round engagement for their participants, for their main annual conference and all the various other events, virtual events, webinars, conferences they organize.
And you're based in the Netherlands, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Have you always been in the events industry?
So I've actually, I've done a PhD in an AI-related topic.
Yeah.
I discovered, I finished it, but I discovered that was not going to be my tribe, so to speak.
Yes.
But I presented at a lot of conferences. So 15, 16 years ago, I met my co-founder at the time,
Yes.
and we discovered how conferences in our vision could be transformed by making use of new technologies. The iPhone was only just out, the iPad launched a year later, and people were mostly on their Sony Ericsson and Samsung phones. So we're really at the start of that revolution of smartphones.
Yes.
And I think we had a great ride ever since.
Yeah. Well, all very interesting. I mean, is it a very competitive market there, or do you have a special USP that you concentrate on?
I mean, in a way, it's a competitive market, but it's also a market where, as far as we believe, you need to really focus on doing one thing really, really well.
Yeah.
And also in one particular, I would say, segment of the industry. So we found our niche really in the larger conferences,
Yes.
where it's incredibly important that all the content is made accessible as much as possible, searchable, personalizable, and where we provide a lot of engagement opportunities between the participants,
Yeah.
with the speakers, and also year-round with the content, the organizers, the exhibitors, and all of that.
I was just in the session from ICA today, where they announced the results of their annual survey, and they expressed the importance of experiential design, and I guess some of your technology would come into that.
And we're a partner of ICA, so we provide the app for the ICA conference and some of the other conferences year-round. So it's a really good one for us.
Right. And today you're part of the M.I.C.E stand. How did you come into their orbit, or how did they come into your orbit?
Actually, we are one of the founding patron members, along with 4 other companies. We started this in the pandemic when we realized that we needed each other to overcome the challenges of the time, to not be lonely in being confronted with the pandemic and the changing needs of our customers. And we also discovered along that we were all, in a way, like-minded, deciding to focus really purposefully on doing our own thing really, really well.
Yes.
And not try to be like an all-in-one platform doing everything like in a mediocre way. So we've discovered very early in that process that by partnering and being part of the same community, we could provide a best-in-class journey really across the various solutions that our members offer. We grew that membership from 5 at the time to now 52, I believe.
Sandy was saying there are 90 people coming to the dinner.
And that means it's more than just the members. There are 11 members over here, and we managed to get 90 plus participants at the dinner tonight.
Impressive. Yes.
Really nice.
Usually people are asking, why do we have so many different associations in the events industry? But I guess if there's a demand there and you have that USP of networking, then it's great.
It 100% is. And we've decided to not put, let's say, business exchange at the focus, but to provide learning and shared experiences.
Yes.
And from that, build a relationship that builds on trust.
Yes.
And that's the main, let's say, magic sauce that we discovered is what attracts customers to choose 2 of our members, because they see that the relationship is strong.
Yes.
So that it's not just the marketing department saying it's a great integration, but it actually is, even if at some point shit hits the fan, there are real people that pick up the phone, call each other, and actually solve and make the end result amazing.
Lastly, if I may, Jelmer, tell us a little bit about the sessions that you've been involved with today, the campfire style.
Yeah, so the MESA stand has a lot of activity, a lot of activations going on. I had the honor of kicking off the campfire series.
Yes.
Mine was on event tech to create more accessible and inclusive events. I touched on how we, with our product, together with some of the partners that we have, deliver ways to provide live captions at events, how we also provide real-time translation of those captions, how we make content after the event easily accessible and searchable. And I also touched on the important new European regulation on accessibility, the European Accessibility Act. 28th of June, that's when it comes into force. And all really software companies that have at least, let's say, one European user, so of course it's all of us, is required to comply with some rigorous standards.
Yes.
And how that should not be underestimated and actually should be used as a way to choose the right technology to really make your event something that everyone, no matter their disabilities, can enjoy and can get the most out of.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.